Hey, welcome to the Spiritual Beer Review.
That's right, I'm Shagdog. Oh, yeah. We are the Spiritual Beer Review. I'm doing a Dortmunder Gold Lager by Great Lakes Brewing Company, Jammer. I don't have it up on Beer Advocate, but I'll try to get it real quick.
That's what she says. You don't have it up. Hey, Shagdog, I got Jack Abbey's Post Shift. It's a Bavarian style Pilsner. It is a 4.7 ABV, brewed with imported Bavarian hops and imported Seitz family hops. It's a decoction mash. This Pils is perfect reward for any time after a shift. Incredibly crisp cracker, malt notes, and beautifully dense foam play perfectly with the herbal character of Seitz family hop. Naturally carbonated, my friend.
Yeah, man, North Carolina, I can find these Great Lakes Brewing, but down here I can't in South Carolina. Or a south part of South Carolina, or whatever you want to call it. Jammer, your beer gets an 88 on Beer Advocate. It's considered a German Pilsner. And mine is Dortmunder Gold by Great Lakes. It's a European Dortmunder export lager, 91 on Beer Advocate, 5.8% ABV.
Well, Shagdog, this is a company that should win your heart right there. You see what it says?
Let me check.
We live for
lager. Yeah.
Because you...
Look at that head on it.
Because you...
love lagers.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you clued in on that one. A little late, but at least you got there.
That one's kind of a dark, rusty, caramel looking.
Yeah.
Most Dortmunders I've had look like a regular lager, so this is the first one I've had that.
That's kind of like, almost look like a Mars in there.
Yeah. This is a top-rated Dortmunder on Beer Advocate.
Wow.
Let's see if there's
Shagdog, mine looks very lemony, golden, frothy head.
Oh.
It's very bright, if you look at it.
Yeah, I can see that. Almost matches the can, almost. Maybe a little bit more gold and yellow, but yeah. Look at the head on this thing, Jammer.
I know. Mine is dissipated, but it had a pretty good-sized head on it, too.
This is the number one Dortmunder on Beer Advocate. The next is Jinx Proof by Three Floyds, which I've done a couple beers by them. The third one is the first German Dortmunder, which is a Eyinger Jahrhundert beer.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. We've had there before.
Edelstoff by Augustiner Brau.
We've had that, yeah.
Dab Original, we've had that.
Yeah.
Rest of them I don't recall. Dab Export. Do we have Original or Export? I don't remember. They're both. We have both. Okay. Shiner Dortmunder. We did that one time. Yeah. I think it's extinct now. I don't think they make it anymore. That's actually up there too. I'm surprised.
Well,
all right, man.
I'm getting some cracker. A little malt, little hop, but cracker, grass. Almost like a little lemon in there. You know, that's the crazy part about it. You know, it's got those kind of things in it. A little, almost like a sour, tart type thing. But anyway, I digress. Why don't you tell us about yours?
I digress. Yeah, I mean, most Dortmunders are like a Helles mixed with a Pilsner. I'm getting some quality of a Helles and Pilsner, but it's got a lot of maltiness in there and breadiness. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Bready, almost like a damn Oktoberfest, Jammer. Slightly.
Oh, yeah.
Bready, a little slight caramel maybe, or maybe a little honey. I know it's kind of weird. Maybe a little herbal grassy hops, but it's like more malty than most Dortmunders I've smelled or tasted, smelt. Okay, smelt.
Smelt.
Yeah. I was going to go ahead and dive in and see if I can get through this one.
All right, let's do it, Shagdog. Cheers, my friend.
Cheers. What was the ABV on this bastard? Was it 4? It can't be 4. 5.8. Okay.
Oh, Shagdog. Shagdog, my friend. This is crisp, clean, crushable.
Crushable.
Yeah. You know how they always like to do the American set, crushable, kind of like, what is it called? What was his name? Not Flint, but Clint. Not Clint.
Clint.
What was his name?
Whose name?
The captain of the boat,
Skipper.
It's not Gilligan's. Jaws.
Oh,
Yeah.
Quaid or something like that?
Quint.
Yeah.
Crush it like Quint.
Oh.
This is very easy drinking, Shagdog. It's very bright type Pilsner. Got a smooth a malt backbone. Man, you talk about very smooth, very easy drinking, snappy finish in the sense that it has a little tartness there at the end. This is like a proper after work beer, man. It's like you've been working all day and you just want to get it, or you've been out in the yard working and you just want a nice, refreshing, easy to drink, sessionable beer, man. You just want to dive in, and get refreshed.
Yeah. You got it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's pretty wild because it's got a clean lager type, Pilsner lager type flair to it.
Mm.
It's a Pilsner. It kind of reminds me why classic styles of beer, especially from Germany,
Yeah.
just are sustaining. They're just there. They day in and day out, and they've survived all these years because they are that delicious.
This is pretty good. It's not what I was expecting because most of the Dortmunders I have are gold, got that Pilsner and Hell's beer quality to it. This has a slight of that underneath, but it's got bready, maltiness, maybe even a little slight honey in there or something, like a honey sweetness in there. It's got a nice finish on it, slightly hoppy, but not real hoppy or anything. Yeah, it's just a bready malty. I mean, you would think if I give this to you, you might think is this Oktoberfest? What is this?
Well, let me tell you, this comes out of Framingham, Massachusetts, and let me tell you, they kicked it out of the park. This is family owned and operated. Jack's Abbey. I'm going to tell you, it's got a nice little hoppy note at the end, kind of malty. Then all of a sudden, it has that slight hoppy bitterness. Very delicious beer. We've had a few from Jack's Abbey before that were good and everything, and I don't deny that this is a good one. And in fact, I'm going to give this a minus and a swaff.
I like that. Yeah, I like this. I just don't. I'm a little. Yeah, I was expecting a regular Dortmunder, like a German Dortmunder. They got to add their flair on it in America.
Yeah,
it's not bad. I mean, I'd give it a B plus and a Swarter.
What's wild, Shagdog? This one has the Bavarian style Pilsner taste, the grassiness, all those notes in there. But then it has just a mild, hoppy, bitter kind of flair. And let me tell you, I pick up on those nice Pilsner qualities, and then I'm Bavarian Pilsner at that. And then I'm like, oh, this is awesome. It's got that little flair that Americans do, but this is nice.
Yeah. That sounds great, Jammers. I've done one of those post ships. I'm not sure if it's that one or a different one, or not Post Shift, but Craft Abbey. I think I did the blue one, the blue can.
I don't know if you were trying to talk to me earlier, but your microphone went out.
No. Someone came in to ask me something, so I had to mute the mic.
Is that the cleaning lady again that wanted you wanted to find out whether to pull back your bed linen?
The cleaning lady wanted to pull back my bed linen.
Yeah, so you could get ready for bed.
Yeah, I remember that. No, it wasn't her this time. This was the different lady that comes over to paint. She was my painter, personal painter.
Oh, the transsexual one. Delicious beer, Shagdog. Great. Tell you, I'm impressed with the fact that I gave a domestic a high grade for a Bavarian style Pilsner.
Wow, that's pretty good. Yeah, I think they're the one I had by them. It was a blue can. I can't remember what the hell style of beer it was, but it was pretty good. I think.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind trying some more from that. In fact, some of these breweries, Shagdog, have you ever thought to yourself that it would be pretty cool to go to them and taste their beer right there on the spot, on tap?
Not really. That'd be a lot of money traveling.
I sometimes think that if we could do a Patreon type thing where we could get people to donate money, and so that we could go off and do these things. We would really give a nice review and really inform people and have an entertaining one too at that. Yeah. And it would be just really cool to be able to do that and share it with everybody out there in the world,
Yeah, I remember about 10 years ago, 12 years ago, I saw it was HD TV or something like that. The channel was called. It was on, I don't know what the hell, it was coming from the cable company or something. I don't know where HD TV came from, but these guys had a show on there, and there were two guys that went around to different bars around the country, famous towns that had party areas, Key West, Austin, Texas, wherever. And they made their own drinks. The bartenders let them make their own drinks. They pour extra ones in, and then one guy was getting hammered all the time. And I was like, man, we could have done that. I mean, anybody could have done that.
Yeah, and the sense of humor was similar to yours.
The drunk guy? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other guy was just like you.
I would do a travel channel where, my idea of a good travel channel would be inebriated travels.
Inebriated travels. Yeah.
Which means I could be drinking beer, whiskey, wine. It doesn't matter. I go to the wine country of California. I go to the wine country of France. I go to Colorado and I smoke a little weed or something like that for the first time. I'm inebriated, right?
Right.
What's your experience like? Going to these different locations and traveling and partaking of their wares,
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't even have to be an inebriated channel. You could just get inebriated all through the damn show. Hey, we're going to this place that makes cheese. Hey, they got wine. They go, hey.
Yeah, that's true too. That would be perfect for you because you would latch onto that pretty quick.
Yeah.
But I'm just talking about, it could be. Well, I think it would be good if everywhere you went that you were just a little toasted.
I watched this one guy. He was traveling around Italy, and these people make their own cheese in their village or whatever, out in the fucking middle of nowhere. Yeah. They had this cheese that had maggots on it. That was part of the process or something. And he ate the shit. I was like, oh god.
Yeah, I've seen that video.
Yeah.
I just think it would be pretty cool. Say, all right, so you're inebriated, you're traveling, right? You go to this location. You partake of their beer or whatever it is and all that stuff, and then you expand that to include other things that on the trip,
Yeah.
I'm inebriated. I'm going here now. I'm going to try some pizza here in Italy. Come join me. Like that.
Right. Maybe we'll run into our.
I'm going to this museum now. Right? I'm
Right.
going to this museum now. Oh, I'm going to the Vatican and I'm drunk.
Yeah.
I'm going to drink some holy water here.
You probably were drunk when you went to the Vatican, huh?
If I remember correctly, no.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
You would have
I was
went.
going to tell
The
them they're a
Pope
bunch
is
of
a fucking
pedophiles.
asshole. I hope he
I was
does
gonna,
die.
I was going to say they were all a bunch of pedophiles.
Yeah. I wouldn't say they're all pedophiles.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
No, you're going to say that, but you think they're all pedophiles? Or?
Let me just put it this way. I don't think they're all pedophiles, but I do think that it's really highly unlikely, and you're just setting yourself up for failure to think, unless you're a eunuch, you get it cut off, that
Yeah.
you're going to dedicate your life, period, to not having sex with anybody ever.
I mean, it's possible because there's people out there who don't get sex ever.
Yes, it's possible for some people to not have the urges and not have the desire. You know,
Well, I'm not
but
talking about the
majority
urges
of the
or
people are going to have the urge. They're going to have the
oh, yeah.
desire, and then when you deny yourself that desire, that urge, you're going to get desperate, and you're going to do stuff that you don't normally do. That's why men have sex with ugly women.
Yeah.
Because they denied themselves, and then they get drunk, and that drunken state opens
Yeah.
up the possibilities
Yeah, are you
of being
loud? Are
able
you
to have
yelling?
sex.
You going deaf or what?
Huh?
So are you yelling or are you going deaf or what? You gotta keep turning my volume down.
You just want to interrupt the flow, don't you?
No, but what I'm saying is there's people out there who want sex and have the urge, but they can't because they're so damn ugly or they're
There's always somebody you could pay.
invalid, bedridden,
There's
handicapped.
always somebody you can pay.
All right, Jammer. You're in a bed right now. Can't get out. Who are you going to call? Don't tell me
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters. Panache. See if the girl's still open.
I would call somebody. I would actually, if I was
Have a friend.
bedridden and I had enough money, I would say, okay, I'm traveling to Nevada. I'm moving to Nevada.
Oh, you got money for that though too.
Well, yeah, I'm going to charge a lot of credit cards because I'm near deaf anyway. So what the fuck?
That's true. Or even if you're not near death, you might as well just keep going to Oregon and get that lethal injection shit. You know, if they tell you you got to have at least 6 months. Doctors got to say you got less than 6 months to live to get that though. But I heard in Belgium, if you don't like the way things are going, you get it done.
Like I said, I'd much rather
Charge it.
Go to a whorehouse in Nevada and die.
Yeah. It's like our good friend who just recently passed away, waiting for a liver transplant. He was never going to get one because you're on the bottom of the list if you need a liver transplant because you drank yourself to death.
Mm-hmm.
You're on the bottom of the list. They're not going to give you one. They're going to give it to people who have it because they got other issues.
Crosby, Stills and Nash, whatever his name was, the not Bing Crosby, but the other guy,
Bing Crosby,
David Crosby.
Oh,
Didn't
Crosby.
He from Grateful Dead or whatever it was?
Crosby, Stills and Nash. Yeah.
Didn't he drink himself and drug himself to a new liver and ended up getting another liver?
I don't know. I never heard of that. Did one of the Crosby, Stills, and Nash members drank themselves to almost death, and he actually got a new liver?
Yes.
David Crosby.
David Crosby from Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young had a liver transplant in 1994. Years of substance abuse, including alcohol and other drugs,
cocaine,
caused
heroin,
severe liver damage, leaving him in end-stage failure and weighing only 110 pounds before the surgery.
Is he still alive now?
Yeah.
Are you shitting me? What's his name again? David Crosby.
Crosby.
David Crosby. I think he's dead now. Yeah, he died in 2023.
Oh, okay. So
he was born in 41. But still, what was that year he got the liver transplant? 90s?
Something.
Yeah, I mean, he lived an extra fucking 25, 30 years almost.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So I mean, he got it because he had money.
Got money. Yeah.
That's why I don't trust the government to deal with healthcare.
Is there a way, like, if I was dying, but my liver was good, is there, you can put yourself on the donor thing, but can I say I don't want my liver to go to anybody except for I want to pick the person, or something? No, can't do that.
Let you pick the person unless it's unless you want you know somebody who needs a liver and you
it's a relative or something.
Yeah, and then you can say, okay, I want to give it to this person, and yeah.
Now I heard you could even be alive and they could take part of your liver out and give it to somebody. And I don't know.
I don't know about that. I know the kidney you could do that, but I don't know.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, it's a shame.
But that's not the only reason. He suffered a lot of things. He ended up getting that spinal injury, which caused a lot of issues.
I don't know how he got the spinal injury. What did he do?
I know he was at that hospital, and that hospital probably moved him or did something with him because he was complaining about his back, and he ended up having that spinal injury and going paralyzed from the waist down. And so, boom, that's why they had that lawsuit on him. But and she can still do the lawsuit. Will she? I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes people go, fuck, I'm done with the hassle,
Yeah, I know, and that's the problem, because you don't hold those people responsible, and then they go off and do it again to somebody else. True.
Well, if they have a good lawyer already, the lawyer will continue it if they got a good lawyer.
Well, if the lawyer was a good lawyer, they would, definitely want to continue it, and we'll try to convince her to continue it.
Yeah. That's like imagine being at
university. If they thought they had a case.
Yeah, imagine being at university hospital and they cut your wrong leg off.
Well, that's what that one guy did at the general, whatever that hospital in Tampa General.
Yeah, university. It was at university up there by the USF over in Fowler, and then they left a sponge in somebody too.
The one that was on the island, Davis Island, that was Tampa General.
Oh, they had one at USF too.
Oh, wow.
Because the USF had that, and then they had another one that left a sponge inside the wound and sold them out.
And they talk about Florida being so good with healthcare. Right?
Yeah.
It's a transient state. This is the state that had the one kid saying that he was a OBGYN, gynecologist, and setting up an office and everything to be a gynecologist. Basically giving people exams and stuff like that, giving these women exams and stuff like that, and never ever graduated medical school, and was just scamming everybody.
Well, did he watch YouTube videos beforehand?
He set up a whole office, bought the equipment for the office, and all
what did he do when he was getting in that vagina? Was he saying, "Oh yes, I see what's going on here"?
He was just going and examining and playing around with it, I guess, and just doing sniffing and all that.
It could have been roofing them and then having his Bill Cosby way with them, huh?
Yeah, you don't know. Pulling a Bill Cosby,
Now I've always been. Not really a fantasy, but I've had a couple hot doctors, female doctors, Jammer.
And you wanted to get anally probed by them.
No. Well,
according to what you said the other night, you saw Alien and you lost time and you ended up getting anally probed.
I didn't lose time. But this one Puerto Rican doctor I had one time, she got fired for some reason. Probably had sex with somebody. Mm-hmm. She was hot. I was like, holy shit. I should have had this lady as my doctor all these years. Mm-hmm. I only had her as a doctor for like 1 or 2 years. She was pretty damn hot. And there was a nurse in the office. I think they were friends because this one was Hispanic too.
And you're like, yeah, I want to tag.
Oh my God. I'm coming to the doctors more often.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's when I was going through anyhow, when I had the head issue and that was before the lung thing. Yeah.
You weren't getting any head?
No.
So you had a head issue and you went to the doctor.
She was hot. I wish I remember her name. The nurse is pretty hot too.
Mia Moore.
The nurse was thick though, thick, big booty Hispanic, like big booty Latina.
Mm-hmm.
The doctor was slim, but she had a nice accent. She was Puerto Rican accent, everything.
And she had money, and you're like, yeah, I want to get it with her.
I could only wish. But that doesn't always work, because the last one I had, I was like, well, she's an RN. She makes way more money than I do. Yeah. I'll be set for. Oh, you want to move it? Okay, you can move it. Oh yeah, I'll pay the bills. You can take your year off that you want to take. Okay. Yeah, she didn't pay shit for like 8 months.
That didn't work.
Yeah, and then she was complaining that she was paying too much, and when I did have her paying for shit, I was like, "Fuck, you're not paying her at that time back in 2015, 16. Her $1,200 apartment she was in, she was paying way less than that, but she was still complaining. I was like, Jesus.
Yeah, you'll have that.
Yeah, women are crazy. A woman will make double what you make, but want you to pay just as much or more.
Oh, you're not joking there, buddy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, you're not kidding there.
That's why I recommend for men, if you with a woman. I mean, I don't have no problem with a woman that makes more money than a man, but is fair and stuff. I'm sure there's some out there, but most likely you're going to deal with problems. Make sure you make more money than the woman. Yeah. Or the same. Yeah. Or the same amount of money. Yeah. Same amount of money be great, because then you can say, well, we're splitting shit 50-50. We make the same amount of money, and this is what's happening. If you don't like it, get out.
That's true. There's no doubt there.
Just like you do with your woman. All right.
I guess that's the way that goes.
I guess that's the way this goes.
Yeah.
You haven't got no more quotes from her?
No, I haven't really recorded any of them. I need to record them.
Yeah. I need to record a couple of my roommates. That'd be funny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What time is it? It's 11:37, man. You need to be getting to bed.
I guess that's the way that goes.
Yeah, I probably should get off here.
Yeah.
Alrighty, buddy.
All right. Well, thanks for watching. Comment and liking, subscribing, and sharing. Tinkle that bell. I am Jammer.
I am Shagdog. We'll see you soon. We got some couple short videos coming up, and we'll see what else kind of magic we can do here on the Spitter Swallow Beer Review.
Spitter Swallow Beer Review.
Yeah.
Take care. Bye.
Stay golden, pony boy.
Stay golden. Hey, check out Shagdog and Jammer.